We live.
All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're a couple brothers out of the Great Millstone Atlanta Church coming back to you with another lesson. Lord willing, it's edifying, but first and foremost, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son,
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, Ba'ashem,
Bahashem, Rechah, Kodash.
Rakakadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Ruel, and peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, that's pushing His truth and true sincerity. And as we're going to go into, I'm with the brother Nathaniel Allah. We're going to get into a lesson called "It's Over for You, Eve," because we're seeing this feminism dying, especially amongst our people. Now, women as a whole are taking losses, but that's isn't what mainstream media portrays. They give women. Last week was International Women's Day. Um, there were a lot of women nominated for the Grammys this week. You know, there's all this praise in women, which the scriptures talk about, the Queen of Heaven spirit, and the scriptures talk about a woman compassing a man. But we're seeing the negative effects of feminism, and we're also first and foremost we're seeing the judgment of the Heavenly Father. So when we see these women, acting lewd behavior, women twerking, or they've had all these sexual partners, or they're just loud and obnoxious. They've totally got that feminism spirit. We have to remember that the Lord is judging these women, because just as much as we're accountable for our actions, the women of our nation are as well. So, what more or less, we're going to focus on the judgment that He's putting on you women. And, and this applies, to these wicked women, these sisters that just woke up to the truth and they're doing what they're doing, being right by their man. This doesn't apply to you. This applies to these wicked women in order for them, to the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, to repent, because ultimately that's what this is about. So, I mean, brother, if you didn't have anything to say, we can get that first scripture.
Yes, well, I'll just add a little bit. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because for so long, you women have been exempt from judgment, so to speak. You've been doing whatever it is that you want, but in the times that we're coming into, that exemption pass is being lifted. So I'm going to start off with Zephaniah 3:5. It says, the just Lord is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning doeth he bring his judgments to light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame.
Yeah, so every day when you wake up, it's judgment of the Heavenly Father. It's nonstop, basically. But you're going to see something in the news that pertains to judgment of the Heavenly Father. But the Christian church says that God is good all the time. No, the Heavenly Father creates the good and the evil, like it mentions in Isaiah 45:7. And like we mentioned, we're going into the judgment is coming upon these women, just because, like we said, mainstream media paints this picture of these women being in the limelight for their so-called accomplishments. First of all, these women, everything that they do, the man did it first. So, I mean, what's the glorification in that?
Also too, like you said, the man did it first, but the man created the platform for them to do it as well.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Men are being shamed in this society, but we understand that this is the end. We have biblical understanding and know that this is the end. So, these are judgments that's coming upon these women, man. Like some of the scriptures we're going to get into is about judgment.
Con, you want me to go ahead and cue up that video?
You got a precept?
Oh yeah, I can bring out a quick one real quick. This is Isaiah 9, Isaiah 32:9. It says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear to my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you, and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins." You see, and that's exactly what's happening right now with these women. Y'all women are being made bare. Y'all being stripped of all of that feminism. all of those attributes that were given to you by Esau Edom that allowed you to run wild, to do whatever the hell you wanted to do, to put your baby daddy on child support, to buy all of these niceties that are out here. All that stuff is being, and I wouldn't even say slowly, in the course of time, it's being stripped away fairly quickly, because you only gain that in the what 50s, 60s, and 70s is when feminism actually came into light, and now that we're moving into the time period we're moving into now, is being stripped away, and it's being stripped away quickly. Okay,
that's right. That's an excellent point. So you want to cue up that first video, because we got a few videos, brothers and sisters. So this ain't tight, but we just gonna show you what it is out here.
Done. There you go.
Put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong, ma'am. No, don't. You're about to get paid. Get out. Get out. Put me in handcuffs. I haven't done anything wrong, ma'am. No, don't. You're about to get paid. Get out. Get down on the ground. Down on the ground. Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down. 42 shots fired. Shots fired.
2-4, 13 G back that code 3.
23 on hit. Step out. Ma'am, put the gun down. Put the gun down. 42 shots fired. Shots fired.
2-4, 13 G back that code 3.
All right, so as you can see right there in that one video, when did you see the so-called black woman getting just dumped on camera by cops like Jake do?
Right.
When did you see that? But this woman clearly got dumped on. Like, my man, tased her, and then killed her. Now, even though she had a weapon of her own, but she ended up dying off of that. He was all right in the end.
I got something right quick.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 5:25. Agreeing with that adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So that's sound wisdom that the Heavenly Father gave unto the men to give understanding to the women on how to act, man. Because if this woman was actually, pay attention to the counsel of the Lord, and these women did not. And I'm gonna say before I say this, these women believe in Satan. All right, they say they want a God-fearing man. I'm a woman of God. No, you're a woman of Satan, man. Okay, all you holier than thou black women that go to the church and you're blessed and highly favored. That's what is nonsense keep getting passed down, that Christian mind state, and you don't even read the scriptures. It says to agree with the adversary. If this woman had any type of sense, she would have been like, okay, what do y'all want? You know what I'm saying? Here's my ID, here's my license. Yes, sir. No, sir. Things of that nature. But this is what black culture and feminism have put on the black woman, man, that I can just do whatever I want to do. I don't have to answer to any higher type of authority. I'm the queen, as you women like to say, and then you're gonna get a reward for being the queen, man. All right, we probably get that definition later on, man.
I was gonna say too, we might as well bring that out. I got a quick preset box since you have brought it up.
Go ahead, I'm gonna look this definition up.
This is Job 30:17. It says, because Yahweh have deprived her of wisdom, neither imparted to her understanding. You see, and women, they don't have that knowledge, to do what they're supposed to do in certain situations like that. That's why they have their man that they don't follow to give them an example of how they should behave, because the man is the example of how to behave. Okay, because the Lord put the authority gave the authority to the man. That's the order that he set up. So
Right.
the woman is supposed to follow her man. Now, a lot of these women out here, they say shit like, I got to be the mama and the daddy, or I'm more man than you are, things of that nature. So then you try to behave in what you think a man will react, when a lot of men that would have got pulled over in that situation would have been like, all right, officer, because they already know what's about to happen when you get a white cop that pull up. They already know that when he pull up, more than likely, hey, your life is at risk. More than likely, you probably got like a 70% chance that if something was to happen, right? If a cop pulls up, you got probably like 70% chance if you don't do the right thing, you're gonna get killed. You see? And that's pretty much it, man. And y'all women out here still have not recognized that, that you just can't do whatever the hell you want to do. There has to be order. And the Lord deprived you of understanding and wisdom to know that. Hey, agree with your adversary. Okay, officer, put these cuffs on me, because more than likely I would have sat in jail for a day or two and I would have been right back out. But now you're dead. You got it up.
Hey, beautiful, man. Hey, that's beautiful, man. You got another precept?
Yeah, I got another one. Let's see. This is
Well, I got some right quick. If you're still looking up for one, this is Proverbs 17:15. It says, a continual dropping in a very rainy day and a contentious woman are alike. This is what America teaches you so-called black women to be, contentious, man. All these shows that were put back in the 80s and 90s, like Living Single, they already put that spirit on you to be living single. So this is the result of being single, okay? Being single, being loud, being obnoxious. These things have been put into our women. So they're in that contentious spirit. They gave you Mary J. Blige. They gave you the contentious R&B black woman singer. They gave you the contentious rappers. They gave you everything as contentious with the so-called black woman. And to the point where it'll be 3:00 in the morning and you'll hear some chattering. It's some black woman on the phone keeping up some shit, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So, yeah, that's exactly what it is. You got a black woman keeping up some shit, always in the middle of everything. Can't be quiet, Can't be quiet. You always have a rebuttal for something.
Right.
You always got an excuse for something instead of just taking responsibility for your actions. Hey, that's a so-called black woman all day. But then you want to have the liberty that a man has through feminism, but you don't want to take the responsibility or the consequences of what will happen if you get the same punishment that a man will get if he go off. You don't want that. That's why I'm about to bring up this next precept. It says, but she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. You see? Y'all ain't got no morals, no values. Y'all don't take care of y'all damn children. Y'all don't perpetuate the seed that was given to y'all by the men. You go off and you have 5 different baby daddies, and then you call them brother and the children brother and sister, when you don't even realize that those children ain't even related. They came from 5 different seeds. They're not related at all. The only common denominator they have is the vessel that they came through. But outside of that, they're not even related, because they came from several different seeds. All right. But y'all women don't even want to think about that. Just because a seed was planted in the same ground don't mean you can plant an apple tree and a pear tree right next to each other. You can get an apple tree and a pear tree. They're going to be growing out of the same ground, but they're 2 different trees belonging to 2 different fruits, but y'all don't get that. But it's okay to have 5, 6, 7 different baby daddies, and still you want to act like you supposed to be special when you're the one that's causing a problem in our society, man. Like this next clip that we about to queue up. Whenever you're ready, I want to pull up this next clip.
Yeah, go ahead. You got it. It was on YouTube.
No, this is the one that's on Instagram with the number. So I'm not asking, I'm not telling, and then they put y'all women in control and in a position of leadership in our society, and this is how y'all lead our people.
All right. Yeah, you can play that. Cue that up, Art.
Here we go. I got you. Let me try to turn the volume up because. All right.
I got a precept after that too.
I'm not looking up all of the ingredients in the infusion. I am sticking out my arm and I am taking the infusion. And that's what we have to do.
I'm going to play this one more time, Bob.
I'm not asking what's in the infusion. I'm not looking up all of the ingredients in the infusion. I am sticking out my arm and I am taking the infusion.
Now, this is the same, the black woman is the same one. Hey, she kind of looked like the chick too. The chick, for Thanksgiving, the black chick that was cooking the pig's feet. And she said, and the girl said, "Ooh, grandma, you nasty." And she said, "How am I nasty, girl? You better eat these pig's feet. They good for you."
That's all.
You see? So whatever it is that you shouldn't do, that's what the black woman recommends for you. Don't even question the poison. Don't even question the fact that you shouldn't trust your enemy. Don't even question the fact that he's gave our people all type of poisons that can be proven throughout the years. Don't even question the fact that why is it that we're on the front lines of this? Why is it that our people are blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are disproportionate to everybody else in the world when we're supposed to be the minorities? Where's the question mark on that? How is the minority of the people disproportionate to the majority when it's affecting everyone?
That's right.
Doesn't make any logical sense. And yet, they're using the same being as they used in the beginning to convince the man, Eve. It's the same story as it was in the beginning. The serpent and Eve to go against Jake. You see? So the so-called black woman is truly our enemy, man. She's truly our enemy. The so-called women out here, whether she be black, Latino, or Native American, lest be the spirit of the Lord be on them. And even then, the scriptures say, marvel not if they trespass against you. Right? So you should be in the spirit to expect betrayal from your woman. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit you should be in. That's the mindset you should be in. You know, now I'm not saying, hey, you know, you should automatically have in your mind, oh, my woman gonna do something off. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when it does happen, it shouldn't have been something that was outside of the norm. If it does happen, it shouldn't be something that's outside the norm, because the scriptures say, marvel not if she trespasses against you. Mm-hmm. Don't even think that it's something that's out the norm. The Lord told you that. You got it out.
All right, this is Isaiah 9 and 16. For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed. And we see in 2021, a lot of these leaders are women. Look at women governors like Gretchen Whitmer in Michigan. She's even catching hell right now. You know, you got women mayors like down here in Atlanta, Keisha Lance Bottoms, women politicians, women senators. So this is the counsel that's coming from these women, man. We already read Job 39 and 17. So that's not wise counsel. And I was, when the brother was making his point through the spirit, I had remembered a video that I watched yesterday from a local Detroit news station. And it says former Detroit TV anchor dies one day after taking you know what. Okay, you know what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. So, and it was a so-called black woman. So on the one end, you got one so-called black woman telling you, I don't care what's in it. But then you got women just dropping dead off that advice. So you're not only, this isn't a thing of how dangerous you are to men. You're dangerous to other women as well with that counsel, man. You women are dangerous with each other's counsel and guidance and advice that you give, man, because it's all jacked up. And then you can see the progression of these women now. You know, Cardi B is the mother of the year. That doesn't make any sense, man. That's a bad look on you women, man. So at the same time, that scripture in 1 Timothy 5:6 talks about she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. First and foremost, that's talking about us, because the Lord has compared us to a comely and delicate woman, and we had to get ourselves right. You know, we're still getting ourselves right in the process. But hey, scriptures talk about the woman being saved in childbearing, man. All right, but we know that 2/3 shall be cut off and die as well. So that goes into the balance of the woman that's going to get saved and the woman that's not. And the actions of these women prove that on the left-hand side, man, they ain't got it, man. And more judgment is coming, man.
I actually had that precept pulled up. That was the spirit that you even mentioned that. This is 1 Timothy 2, and we'll start at verse 12. It says, "But I suffer a woman not to teach, nor to usurp authority over a man, but to be in silence." You right? So like the brother was saying, you know, all these women, they love to jump to the Bible. They love to jump. There was this Mormon chick. No, was she Mormon? No, she was a woman from Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints type deal. And she came at me asking me to come to her church. And I hit her with the 2 Timothy 2:12, right? I said, you believe in the Bible, right? Well, do you believe in this verse? It's in the New Testament. You see, because and the whole point of the matter was that she said to me, well, I can refer to you to a male teacher. But why are you teaching in the first place? Are you trying to? Why are you doing that? Because you really don't believe in this. And y'all women, like the brother said earlier, is y'all are really agents of Satan because y'all don't believe in the scriptures at all. Y'all want to do what y'all want to do. So I'm going to continue on. It says, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve, and Adam was not deceived." Eve is being deceived right now. Even though you have the men of the Lord out there telling the people of the world, hey, this is not it. Don't do it. Don't take it. Don't. And y'all know what I'm talking about because, hey, Esau is getting to the point to where he is, even if you mention it, even if you mention the word, you know, the certain buzzwords, he's taking videos down. So, hey, y'all know what we're talking about. So even if you take it, Eve is saying, hey, go ahead and take it. Okay. And she says, for verse 13, it says, "For Adam was first formed, then Eve." And it says, "And Adam was not deceived." Eve is being deceived. The same Satan is going through the same channels as he did at the beginning in the garden. He's using Eve to get to who? The man. All right. He's using Eve to get to the man because that's ultimately who his target is the man. Y'all women ain't nothing. A whole race of people can be, y'all. It could be 100,000 so-called black men, black women, and no men, and a whole bunch of Edomites. And Edomites know that eventually all that's going to get bred out through breeding, just because it ain't no men. It ain't no men to perpetuate the seed. You see? But Eve don't understand that shit. Eve don't understand that. Where it really comes from, because where the power really comes through, it comes through the men, because the Lord is only working through his men. And it says, "And Adam was not deceived, but the woman being deceived was in the transgression, notwithstanding, she shall be saved in childbearing if they continue in the faith and charity and holiness and sobriety." All right. So for a woman, you have to believe in this thing, which means you got to believe in your man that's in this thing. Okay. All right. Staying in order, in childbearing, having children. A lot of these women out here don't. I want to wait until I finish my career. Then I want to start a family.
Yeah.
You know,
they want to live it up and be about whole life, and then all of a sudden they want to, you know, settle down.
But that was it. That was pretty much it. But real quick, I just wanted to mention being charitable, promoting a man that's in the truth, allowing him to do what he's supposed to do for the Lord. Okay. Because ultimately the Lord will put your ass to death for denying a man that's of the Lord to do this work. All right. And I totally wholeheartedly agree. Your ass should be put to death if you're allowing the man of the Lord not to put this word out here, because this word is life. Okay. If you're stifling the word, you're stifling life going out. All right. And that's what the scriptures say. The words of the Lord are life. And it says, but that was it. Being sober, man, not going off into any other doctrine, and trusting in the Lord, man. Trusting in the man that the Lord has given to you. But y'all women don't do that. Y'all trust in Satan, which is the so-called white man. You got it, Doc.
All right, let's go to that next video. The one where it says body of missing mother. It was found in somewhere. We're gonna actually show you where it was found, but
all right, Khan.
It says body of missing mother found in trunk of car. But yeah, I'm gonna get the scripture right quick while you're looking for it. It says this is Ecclesiastes 26 and 23.
I got it.
Yeah. Is it a video on that one?
It's not a. I don't have a. Let me check real quick. You go ahead and bring it out while I check.
You got YouTube queued up, right?
No, police found body. Oh yeah, I found it. Police, a body of missing mother found dead in trunk of car. Yeah, I got it queued up. Whenever you're ready.
Just $67.
Yeah. Go ahead and play it.
Slovakia commercials.
Make as many videos as you want, and you never need to pick up a camera or use any fancy editing software.
A tow truck driver made a deadly discovery today. Police say the body of a missing mother from upstate New York was found in the trunk of a car in Queens.
CBS 2's Andrea Grimes reports from South Ozone Park.
Christina Maurice relatives say Destiny Smothers was a loving and caring person who did not deserve this. Heartbroken loved ones consoled.
Hold up. Real quick. Slovakia, I just want to say this one thing. Every time you see a nigga woman die, they got the same damn theme going on. A loving and caring person. They're so loving and caring and passionate. They never did shit wrong.
I got to preach that right quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Job 4:7. Remember, I pray thee, whoever perished, being innocent, or where were the righteous cut off. And that's the same narrative, man. You could go from Channel 2 News in Oklahoma to Channel 11 News in San Francisco, and it's always, she was a good woman. She was always caring. But why does she get put in the situation that she's in now, in the spirit world?
Right. I'm going to go ahead and bring this out.
Driver made a deadly discovery today. Police say the body of a missing mother from upstate New York was found in the trunk of a car in Queens.
CBS 2's Andrea Grimes reports from South Ozone Park.
Christina Maurice relatives say Destiny Smothers was a loving and caring person who did not deserve this. Heartbroken loved ones consoled each other at the scene where a tow truck driver made the grisly discovery. The body of missing mom of two, Destiny Smothers, in the trunk of this black car.
We knew that we was going to find her, but I just didn't believe we was going to find her like this.
As CBS 2 previously reported, family had been searching for the 26-year-old Smothers since she disappeared in November. She lived in the Albany area but was visiting Queens and last seen leaving a Woodside bowling alley with her boyfriend. The family says her boyfriend told them they got in an argument on the Grand Central Parkway in Astoria, and she jumped out of the car, the same one her body was found in.
He had some involvement, but that was his car. That was the car he was driving.
Investigators say the car was abandoned on a block near the Belt Parkway in Springfield Gardens. A neighbor told me off camera it was there for about 2 months before they started contacting 311 last week to have it towed.
People now leaving their cars and going to the airport, going on trips and vacations, and they come back months later.
Police say Wednesday morning, a tow truck driver picked up the car, but thought something was wrong with it, so he pulled over about 2 miles away in South Ozone Park to look for its spare tire.
Upon opening the trunk, the operator observed a deceased individual positioned on their side.
Relatives just hope police quickly make an arrest.
What's done in the dark comes to light. You will be found in court, and we will get justice for her.
Police have not released
And you see the pride on these damn women? The pride. Like, oh, she didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't deserve it. You know, like, oh, we will get justice for her. We will get it. Yeah, justice was served. Okay? Because she was a damn demon. All right? She was a demon. And she got paid back for her damn for being what she is. You got judged for that. You got it up.
Mm-hmm. This is Sirach 25 and 24. Of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. But hey, now, man, these women are starting to catch it as well, man, on their own side, man. These women are known for a lot of contentious fights. You know, women want to argue with you. Just even our experience in Babylon alone. We're telling this from our experience as well, dealing with the women of our nation, man, just being loud and contentious and argumentative. And hey, a lot of judgment is coming upon the women, man, because this truth is going out. And I want to bring out that definition of queen, because we need to get to that one. If you could look up the definition of queen, all right, this is the original root word. The way how it's spelled is Quean, which means the same thing, queen. It says an impudent or ill-behaved girl or woman. Now, you go to that word impudent, it means sassy, arrogant, bold, no respect for persons. All right. It talks about the word impudent is in Ezekiel, the 3rd chapter. But it says an impudent or ill-behaved girl or woman. And that's what America teaches through its vibration. Like I said, the MTVs and the BETs and the reality TV shows. And now Instagram is painting this picture of these women being impudent and ill-behaved. And this is the reward that you women are going to get for being like in this state. This is the reward that you're going to get for being the person that you saw on TV at the bottom, a prostitute. So when you call yourself a queen, you're calling yourself a prostitute, man. Okay. Now the women of Israel referred to as princesses, man, not queens. All right. But you carry that vibration of being a queen, and that's what comes with it. This haughty spirit, no respect for higher authority. No respect for nobody, not even respect for yourself, and then you see where it leads to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then y'all think that word queen holds some type of notoriety, right? Because y'all don't even take the time to look up the history of the word. Oh, a queen, yeah, I'm a ruler. I'm next to the king. But then y'all women as being a queen don't even realize that y'all lower than the king.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even if you know, okay, you wanted to put queen as in, okay, I'm in a position of rulership. You're still lower than the king, man. Okay? We have an example of that by Queen Vashti, man. You know, when Queen Vashti went against the king,
right,
he cast her out, man. He cast her out.
King David took McCall. You have examples of women who got judgment in the scriptures. So this ain't nothing new. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And see, y'all women think that y'all are exempt of judgment, and y'all not exempt of judgment. As a matter of fact, judgment gonna hit y'all the hardest. Look. Women have the highest drug addiction rate. Okay, they have the highest child abuse rate. All right, way more than men. It's women, but none of this stuff is perpetuated. But you gotta go look at the studies because they want y'all women to believe that y'all of a higher caliber. To take what's lower and make it take something that's base and put it up in a position of authority. You know, that's why the scriptures say, woe to him that put sweet for bitter and bitter for sweet. Woe to him that make good for evil and evil for good. That's what y'all do. Y'all take something that's lower and make it higher. All right. How can a woman be higher than a man in this society? How? A man is stronger. A man, everything that's in this society has been created by men. Even a woman's tampon and bra and panties were created by men, you know? But then y'all don't want to reverence the man. Y'all want to reverence yourselves to make it seem like you did it. Because now this society, like the scriptures say, the Lord should do a new thing in the earth. This is brand new. This ain't nothing that's been of old. This is a new thing to where a woman can pass as a man.
Oh, I got that one.
You got it. I'll go ahead and bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. You got it. Right.
You see? So the Lord, this is a new thing. This isn't something that has been happening. This has only been happening within the span of 100 years. Now, if you look at the history, 100 years is nothing. Nothing. And look at the small amount of time that women has had liberty, and look at the destruction. Look at it. You gave the weaker vessel the power to do whatever the hell she wanted to do, and look at what she did with it. She done killed most of our nation through abortion and child abuse and neglect. You know, she done became a harlot and a whore, and became the just a poor example for all women across the earth. And regardless to the fact that the woman, the so-called black woman, is considered to be lower than every other woman because she's an Israelite woman, other women follow her example. Period. That's why the brother we're gonna bring out in just a second. That's why you had what I believe to be an Ishmaelite woman attacking the Uber driver, because that's a nigga woman mentality. That's what that's what N-Dub would do. She would attack a damn Uber driver. So you got all of these other nations following after N-Dub.
Right. I got a precept.
Con.
All right, this is what the brother was saying was prophecy, because this is Amos 7 and 17. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord, thy wife shall be a harlot in the city, and thy sons and thy daughters shall fall by the sword, and thy land shall be divided by line, and thou shalt die in a polluted land, and Israel shall surely go forth into captivity, forth of his land. Yeah, we're in captivity, man. You women don't understand that we're in captivity, and the Lord is going to deliver us, but he's not going to deliver wicked women, especially harlots, man. You got a lot of women that are going to that went to the All-Star break to commit adultery. That's rampant here in black culture, which is adultery. So we see these things play out because it's biblical prophecy. Another scripture I have is Jeremiah 31 and 22. Yeah, I already got that one. But this is basically biblical prophecy. I'll read it again. Jeremiah 31 and 22. How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man. All right. And you see that happening now with last week was International Women's Day. All right. And they're totally uplifting the women. And that should tell you that we're at the end of Esau Edom's society. Okay. When you uplift women into these positions, and as the first video will show you, the first woman to show you that you can't trust what they're saying. I just watched a video today from Reuters News, and what's this guy's name? Cuomo, the governor of New York. He went to some Mount Nebo church, and basically, you're trying to convince people to take the jab or whatnot. So these are the things that we're dealing with in the end days. And now, while I still wait on the brother, I'm gonna get another precept. All right. This is Sirach chapter 26 and 12. It says, she will open her mouth as a thirsty traveler when he have found a fountain, and drink of every water near her. By every hedge will she sit down and open her quiver against every arrow. And that's the mentality of women, man. Having sex with more than one man. All right. That's an activity of a harlot, but that's what's promoted in Babylon. So you see these videos of these women getting judged. It's just a judgment of the Heavenly Father. And in that first video that we watched with the second video of the woman in the car, you don't know the judgment of the Heavenly Father, man. All right. So, this isn't a Christian church doctrine. This lady could have been with a man that was preaching the gospel. All right. Before that, she could have been a scoffer, or she just could have been just a straight out wicked and malicious woman. So that's what, you better, bro. All right. So, I got another one. This is Sirach 26 and 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. And the Lord calls these women the female dog word, man. You know what it is. So, the shameless woman, and that's what women have become in these latter days. They become shameless, so much to the point that you got guys in the world like Kevin Samuels and AMS and what's the other dude's name? It's these other jakes that do these alpha male videos. They get that spirit from the apostles and elders, a great millstone, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. But you got guys in the world, Steph is cold. They get on these women, all right, because they're shameless women. Even people in the world are starting to see that these women are shameless, man. So we're coming into a time basically where, more judgment is going to happen. And I'm going to get into that as well. This is the scripture speaking. This is Isaiah chapter 13. All right. Isaiah 13 and let's see what we got here. Isaiah 13 and I believe it's yep. This is Isaiah 13 and 13. It says, therefore I will shake the heavens and the earth shall remove out of her place. That's going into World War III. All right. World War III is coming. All right. But before that, you're going to have Jacob's trouble, which is going to affect you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You women who are part of those 12 tribes of Israel are going to get affected by that as well. But this is the ultimate judgment, World War III. All right. So it says,
can you hear me out?
Yeah, I can hear you.
It's lucky, man. StreamYard did something crazy and they froze the feed on my end, and I had to exit out and come back in.
Okay, yeah. I was just going into more judgment, just going a little prophecy, but going into the times that these women are going to get judged even more and more. Because I was going into how a lot of these women, that woman that got put inside the trunk of her car, she could have been somebody that scoffed at the prophets. She could have been somebody that was going out with one of the men of the Lord. So you don't know the judgment of the Heavenly Father. And then I went into scriptures in Sirach about a shameless woman shall be counted as a dog. And I was bringing out the point that even guys in the world like Kevin Samuels, AMS, Steph is Cold, even though these women have no shame,
It's like, yeah, kind of Thwada. It's like it, man. They booted me off, man. That's why you was like, I'm waiting for the brother to come back. I didn't leave. They just froze my screen.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me bring this out. Isaiah 13 and let me just go down to the point. Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through, and everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled, and their wives ravished. And we're coming to that time where, hey, even in the United States, there's even foreign troops here. If you can't tell, a lot of people forgot about the Capitol Hill riots. That's going to lead to more sedition and, insurrection here in America. Joe Biden is not going to do anything for you women, man. It's just a false facade. But when they bring these foreign troops here, when they bring these, guys from these other places, because they heard about the American woman, that song WAP, that song is worldwide. So these foreign troops are going to know, hey, where's the WAP at? So they're going to have a field day with you women out here, man. This is what the scriptures say. The word ravish goes into the word of, rape, man. You women that you want to be polyamorous. You want to have more than one sexual partner. You want to have these open relationships. You want to just have a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday guy. You're going to find out the hard way when they bring these soldiers here that don't speak no English, and they want to know what that American box is like, man. We just got to paint the picture because, there's more judgment, man, but these women don't seem to get it, man,
And this ain't the type of rape, the righteous rape that we be talking about as Israelites. No, to where, hey, if a man find a woman out in the field and he lie hold of her and take her, hey, he got to keep her, take care of her, right? It ain't that type. No. If you go back into the history of Germany, these men used to come in, rape the women. They'll kill the man, rape the woman, and then when a little boy or little girl talking about some leave my mommy, stop, you hurting my mommy, they'll just pop the boy, pop the girl right then and there. Or if it was a little girl, they'll just save the girl and rape her after.
Yeah, that's crazy that you were mentioning World War II. I was just thinking about that the other day, man. Some of these documentaries I saw, man. So like the scripture said, there's no new thing under the sun, man. What they was doing in World War II, what them Russians were doing, man, and them Germans, man, Hey, they gonna send guys like that over here, man. Some guy named Klosh, some goddamn 6'7", 8-pack Edomite. And hey, you women that are at ease, man, and you don't take heed to this word and repent, hey, you're gonna find out the hard way, man. It's getting really, really, really serious out here. When you can see that if you see that woman on a position of authority, it's to let you know that we're at the end.
Hey, and then too, a lot of these foreign troops gonna find out that box is blew out. It ain't even worth nothing.
Yeah.
Your ass you know what I'm saying? Like, wow, this box ain't got no walls. You know, because y'all been whopping that thing constantly.
Yeah.
You know, because that right there, and America is one of the only countries in the world that accepts that type of behavior, to where a woman can just go out and have 100 different sex partners and then put on a white dress at the end of her tenure and say, okay, I'm pure now. Let me go ahead and be with whatever. You know, let me go ahead and get married. But you didn't had in college, you didn't had 20 men, you didn't had 10 men in high school. You get out of college and now you didn't had 20, 30 different men just soiling your oats. Remember how your mama used to say, girl, don't settle down right now. Play the field. Go ahead and explore. Right? Mm-hmm. That's what the woman is taught. So these troops can come over here and say the boxes blew out. And then me speaking as a man, the word can go out, hey man, these women ain't even worth raping. Just put them to death. Because it ain't nothing there for them. It ain't nothing. You know? But then you got it up.
Yeah, you still got the share screen?
Oh yeah, I can pull it back up.
Yeah, I want to get that last video that these Uber attacker chicks. Because yeah, we're gonna go into another like we keep saying, man. There's no leadership when you look to these women, man. They have ill-advised behavior. That definition, queen, once again, is an impudent or ill-behaved girl or woman. And all these clips that we've shown, you've seen that.
This ain't the one you wanted. You wanted the woman that attacked the Uber. This is the one where the chick actually tried to rob a bank using the Uber driver.
Hey, play that one.
Con.
And then we can play that one next, I guess.
I've got 5 free stock picks for you today. And they're designed to take advantage.
Said the woman accused of attacking an Uber driver in a viral video this week was arrested here in Las Vegas for trying to steal money from the bank by using a fake ID. Well, after Malaysia King was arrested, police then rebooked her for an outstanding warrant from San Francisco connected to that Uber attack. That's what police say had happened. Well, an arrest report here states that King claims that she and a man named David Lewis allegedly tried to transfer money into an account at a bank in Las Vegas using a Virginia ID belonging to someone named John. They were both charged with burglary and also conspiracy to commit burglary.
Damn.
You see that? Hey, go ahead. I'll bring it out.
Yeah, go ahead, bro.
No, I was about to say, you see that? You see how these women out here, man? And then if you look at this woman, if you take a look at her face,
outstanding warrant.
Everything about her is fake. Got the fake wig on. You know, this is a wig. You know how they do now. They got the fake weave wig, you know, because they don't got lazy with it. They don't even want the sew-ins anymore. They just want to pop on a wig and go. She got on the fake eyes, looking like a damn idiot. You know? Yeah, like just gone in the mind. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna do whatever I need to do.
Yeah,
you know, that's how women is.
Yeah, a lot of these women are just mindless zombies, man. There was this brother that this elder in Chicago. He did a lesson called "You shouldn't have any expectation when it comes to dealing with these women, man. You shouldn't expect her, you know, like these other camps teach you. Oh, they're daughters of Sarah. You know, then these women ain't righteous, man. Like it says in Ecclesiastes 7. And 26, I can get that one as well, but I'm gonna get this one. This is Galatians 6 and 7. Be not deceived, God is not mocked, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. That goes into the woman as well, man. You see all this contention and strife and envy and promiscuous behavior into the earth. Hey, you're gonna get judged by that, man. You saw the chick that in the Uber attacker video, the heathen woman. She's facing 20 years, And then the other one that was in the camera, she was dumb enough to be in that incident and not get the hell on. She wanted to be in the incident clowning the guy. And that's how you women think. You always think you can get one up on the man. I'm going to clown this nigga. This nigga ain't shit. Your daddy ain't shit. That's the mentality of you women. But your actions are proving that you're getting judged, man. You reap what you sow. You want to sow that effeminate vibration into the world. Well, the Lord is going to judge you by that, man. That's why you end up getting locked up in the trunk, man.
That's exactly why I can't find it. I'm gonna pull it up.
What you looking for?
That article about the woman getting 20 years for an Uber driver.
Okay, Con. I can bring out a precept right quick.
All right, I got it. The lessons in it. You got it.
All right, this is Isaiah. This is Isaiah chapter 3, and verse 12. It says, "As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err and destroy the way of thy paths." And as much as you got these women that's run out of muck, man, you got a lot of simp ass niggas out here, man. It's like simp. Being a simp is at an all-time high, man. You know, that's why you see these alpha male guys, man, because the greater majority of men, they'll let that stuff slide by instead of taking a stance and putting a woman in her place, man, because these men are getting effeminized, man. Like before we got on camera, this brother was talking about there was some gang member that had long nails and he was acting like a female. You know, a lot of these men are effeminate and weak, and they won't take a stand towards a woman, or even put her in her place, man. All right, us that's coming to this wisdom, knowledge, and know-how, we're not brawlers, but we know how to put women in their place.
Okay. And then on top of that too, you got to be in the mindset that, hey, you can lose that woman, man. A lot of y'all people like, oh, I need her.
Baby, please.
Baby, please, type shit, man. No. If you can't do what I need you to do, then you just need to go.
Right.
You know, we need to move on, because a lot of y'all women think that, a lot of y'all men think that out here that y'all need a woman. No, women need you. Okay? Women need you. Society has been a deception to train you to think that you need a woman. That's what the last 20, 30 years has been all about with feminism, man. To teach the man that he needs the woman, when no, it's actually the opposite. The woman needs the man. The man is what creates security in the woman's life, not the other way around. What can a woman do? Woman can't lift shit heavy. How many men do she call when she want to move? When she want to move a refrigerator or a stove or some shit like that, something heavy. You know, you don't see a whole bunch of women banding together. You see like one or two men lifting that shit, you know? But y'all men out here don't understand where y'all value is, because Esau has created a circumstance in this society where a woman can be independent. A woman can go out there and live deliciously, as we brought out earlier, right? But this is all just an illusion, man. It's not sustainable. It's not a system that is sustainable. Okay. Hey, but I found that video where the woman actually attacked the Uber driver.
Yeah, let's get that, man.
Huh.
Because the elder in South Carolina did a video on that, man, how vexing these women are, man. But we have to understand that the Lord is fighting for us as well with these judgments on these women and these people in general, man.
Time. All right, here we go. I want to point out too that this heathen woman is in the car with two nigga women.
You don't touch my property. You don't buy it. You don't buy it. I work hard for it. So, go like. Are you stupid? I only have I told you to get out in the gas station. You didn't.
You see that? No accountability, no nothing. We just get to assault this guy because he's not doing what we want him to do in his car, in his property. We got all out of sorts. We start acting like ignorant ass children. So the guy decided not to take us where we wanted to go and told us to get out his vehicle. But instead of us getting out, we said, okay, nigga, you need to accept our ignorance. You need to accept our behavior and still deal with us and take us where we need to go. That's the mindset of y'all women. Anything that y'all do, the man is supposed to be good with it.
Right.
That's y'all mindset. Oh yeah, you take this and take us where we need to go. And then how wrong are you for not taking that? Even though we talking down and you, disrespecting you, attacking you in your car, and we the one that needs you, you're supposed to be happy to be taking this from us. You know, what's wrong with you? Yeah, but you're getting 20 years potentially.
Right. This is Proverbs 7:11. It says, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abideth not in her house. That's just a lot of women, man. They just loud and want to just stir up controversy, man. Now you're getting 20 years, and the other chick, she getting all types of charges, man. You see how the black woman got 4. She probably going to get the book thrown at her. You know, the heathen woman probably going to get off, but the nigga woman that committed all that fraud, man, she probably going to get her time, man. You know, a lot of you women are into crime. A lot of you women like setting niggas up, you know, robbing them. You know what I'm saying? The Lord is visiting you women out here, man. You know, this is just another a warning out to you women, man, to repent and to come back to the God of the Bible, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You heard about the Hebrew Israelites, man. They're on every street corner in every major U.S. city. You've seen us. You know, there's even times that women say, oh, those are Hebrew Israelites. So you know of the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. Is just that you don't want to come back. And when you don't, you get this type of judgment, man. Mm-hmm. You just get put out in the news and get embarrassed. Because, hey, I laugh at this, man. I've laughed at this about 20 times. All these videos, I sat there and chuckled up and had a good laugh, man. Because you reap what you sow, man. You women are out here just acting, you know, wild and promiscuous, man. And the Lord is going to judge you by that.
Hey, look, just to speak on it, man, this is spirit. The Bishop Atazawan just posted in chat. Women are starting a war that they can't win. They need other men to really push their agenda, which is why they use homosexuality. You see that? Hey, you starting a war that you can't win. You fighting a battle that you're not equipped to fight. You know, that's y'all women out there. Y'all like me and the brother been saying. Y'all women think that y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want. It don't take much to put a woman down. Not much. Not much. It takes very little effort for a man to put a woman down. Very little.
It says, one of the brothers said feminists are waging war against men without any actual violence because you women can't start a revolution, man. What are you going to do? You know, you put these women go to the army and stuff, and you had that Latino woman that was complaining about how she got raped. But that's what happens in the army. I don't understand why you women are going to the army. But then again, it's that, hey, the leaders of these people calls them the air, man. These women leaders that they put in front of your face, they're giving you the impression that it's going to be okay. And you're just another statistic, man.
And the thing is, what's wrong with being a woman, man? That's what's ass backwards about y'all women. What is wrong with being a tender and delicate woman? Men are already hard enough. Why do they need a hard ass woman? You know, you don't want to be what you was assigned to be. You don't want to be what you were authorized to be. That's just like the scripture says. How can the clay tell the potter, roughly paraphrasing, why hast thou made me thus? The Lord made you this way and put you in the position that you're in. Why you just can't take what you got? You know, y'all women want to do everything a man can do, and you can't. You're not built for it. You're not physically built for it. A man on average, and this is average, has 30% more muscle mass than a woman. His brain is 5% bigger than a woman. His heart is up to 10% bigger than a woman, which are huge numbers. Why is it that you think you can do what a man can do? Why you want to do what a man can do? Right? I got a quick precept. This is Proverbs 7:11. It says, she is loud and stubborn. Her feet abide not in her house. Now is she without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait on every corner, man. That's y'all women. That's just like we just went into with the woman who tried to rob the bank, man. You lying on every corner trying to get something. You trying to do ill shit, trying to maintain your lifestyle. Mm-hmm. That's what y'all women are trying to do out here, man. And that's not it, man. As we read in 2 Timothy 2:12, the way a way that a woman to get in salvation is to be fucking silent and obey her man and have children. What's wrong with that? You have a peaceful life if you get that, but y'all women don't want to do that. I want to be a career woman. You know, I want to be that woman that runs a corporation, and then I can come home and be a mom. You got it up.
But yeah, Con, we got any more videos queued up, or?
That was pretty much. That was it on those.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I had, man. You know, it's just shoot. I mean,
that's it for me too.
That's more. It's more judgment coming, man. But hey, better get right with the Heavenly Father, man. You so-called Black, Hispanic, Native American women, you Israelite foreigner women here in America and abroad, man. You better get it straight, man, because the Lord is going to visit you if you don't get right. Just like He holds us up to a standard, the Lord's going to hold you women up to a standard. And like the brother said, what's wrong with being a woman and playing your role, man? You know, but America has taught, even the serpent has been this collision course, man. You know, we in it right now with number 46, man. You know, all this witchcraft that's going on. But we know when we see women at the top, man, we know it's the end of society, man. So y'all women better get prepared for these judgments that's coming, you know, down the pipeline, you know.
So hey, we can go ahead and end it off there, bro, if you want.
Yeah, so you know, once again, first and foremost, we want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son.
Yahweh Shai,
double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace, love, and salutation to you, Akim, that's pushing this truth and sincerity. Till next time, shalom.
Shalom.